champion of the world, Murtazaliev.
Just happened. Like, what did I get hit with? And couldn't regroup, and I don't know, man. Just doesn't go your way, and you just have to bounce back, you know. Like, I was positive after the Fondora.
They'll start. Look, just on tonight. You know, you have your good nights and your bad nights, and tonight was just one of those things. I don't think it changes anything in regards to who Tszyu is, and probably, if anything, showed.
On October 19th, 2024, Bahram Murtazaliev stunned the boxing world with a crushing third-round TKO over Tszyu, asserting himself as the dominant force in the division. What was billed as a competitive fight quickly turned into Murtazaliev's showcase of power and strategy, leaving fans and analysts shocked as Tszyu crumbled under his relentless attack. Following his victory, Murtazaliev was crowned the champion.
Bahram, Kevin Garcia with fight hype. You shocked the world. How do you feel?
Very good, thank you.
No doubt.
We're not surprised, we called it.
There you go, there you go.
6-1 underdog, you crazy.
There you go.
And his message was simple but powerful. Murtazaliev spoke openly about his game plan. I wanted to see the moves that Tszyu had so I could counter them. It was all about reading him in the early rounds. This shows the level of tactical thinking that Murtazaliev brought to the fight. Instead of going in aggressively from the start, he took his time to observe Tszyu's movements and plan his counterattacks. This patience paid off when he found the opening to land the shots that led to Tszyu's defeat.
In the towel to end the second straight loss.
I am the champion of the world now, and I will take on anyone who steps in front of me. Tim was a tough opponent, but I knew exactly how to handle him.
Can you reveal anything about the strategy that you implemented against Tszyu?
Можешь что-то нам выдать по стратегии, которая была до этого боя против Тимаджи?
Да, была работа посмотреть первый раунд, присмотреться, как он бьет в первую очередь, какой сильный у него удар, и уже ловить на его ударах, потому что люди многие говорили, что я очень размашисто бил, но Тим тоже бьет очень размашисто, поэтому это было видно и заметно именно его удары.
Well, I was thinking in the first round just to fill him out, feel his power, see how hard he hits. A lot of people saying that, you can see my shots, I hit sloppy, but he was hitting like that too, so I could see everything, so I wanted to counter him on that.
For Tszyu, the fight didn't go as expected. Coming off a tough loss, Tszyu entered the fight with hopes of redeeming himself. However, the bout ended in disappointment.
Every time I step in the ring, I'm willing to dine here, and this is the reason why I do it. Things didn't go to plan. The better man won tonight. No excuses right there. It just was that bit better, and again, no excuses. I tried my best, and these things happen.
And Tszyu's post-fight remarks reflected his confusion and frustration. I don't know what just happened. Bahram got me. He was the better man tonight, and things didn't go as I had them in my head. Tszyu's admission of defeat shows humility in the face of a devastating loss.
Just happened. Like, what did I get hit with? And couldn't regroup, and I don't know, man. Just doesn't go your way, and you just have to bounce back, Like, I was positive after the Fondora, but I gotta find more answers with this one, like, this didn't go according to script. It was a little bit different. I felt unbelievable, I'll be honest with you. I felt unbelievable, I had a great prep, so he got me, man, and it was a better man on this night, and we live and we learn.
Among the many reactions to the fight, Keith Thurman delivered one of the more cutting remarks about Tszyu's confidence going into the fight. Tim Tszyu has always been overly confident, and we all saw what that left hook did to him. Thurman draws attention to the devastating left hook that Murtazaliev landed, suggesting that Tszyu's overconfidence left him vulnerable to such a shot.
What do you think about Murtazaliev knocking out Tszyu?
You know, I mean, look what the left hook did, man. You know, I was obviously confident when I signed the contract. I said there's nothing special in what Tszyu brings to the table. Earlier this week, because I was on the analytical side this evening, earlier this week, I got to interview all the fighters, and, you know, Bakram clearly said that him and his trainer said that there's nothing special about Tszyu, and that Tszyu is just cookie cutter made for Bakram. And not only were they able to say that, but they were able to prove it, you know. I mean, I think Tszyu, in the way that I thought he was approaching my fight, was overly confident, overly, you know, believing in himself. You know, it's fine to have skills, it's fine to have a will, but you have to have a strategy. You need to be able to make subtle adjustments in the ring and not just do one thing over and over and over again.
Erickson Lubin had an interesting take on the fight. Having faced Murtazaliev before, Lubin commented on what he brings to the table in a potential rematch. I know what it's like to face Bakram. He's a beast, no doubt, but I believe I'm the one who can really challenge him. I had him before Tim. Lubin's statement positions him as a future contender for Murtazaliev's title.
So obviously, you know, the talk was you versus Tszyu as a potential opponent at 154. This happened, throws a monkey wrench in it. Would you like to see Murtazaliev?
Yeah, I wanted to fight him before Tszyu was scheduled to fight him. I wanted that fight. I've been wanting that fight, but they jumped in the way.
Yeah, I don't think anybody expected, you know, or should I say, I don't think anybody could count Murtazaliev all the way out, but Tszyu was favored in public opinion. I don't think anybody thought he was going to get stopped. How do you deal with a guy like Murtazaliev? What kind of challenges do you present for him?
I cause fits for him. I cause fits. I'm a boxer, I'm a puncher, I can do anything. I go in there, I just adjust and get the W.
Caleb Plant also weighed in, acknowledging the surprise factor in Murtazaliev's victory. We all knew it was going to be a tough fight, but I didn't expect Bakram to take out Tim that quick. Plant's reaction reflects the general sentiment in the boxing world. Murtazaliev's quick dismantling of Tszyu was unexpected.
Yeah, not expected, but you know, it's boxing, a lot of highs and lows, so.
Yeah, for sure. Crazy, right, Caleb? I don't think anybody gave Murtazaliev a win by knockout.
I mean, maybe not that fast and that early, so.
Yeah.
But both are great fighters, so I knew it was going to be a tough fight.
Following the fight, numerous fighters took to social media to share their thoughts. Here are a few notable reactions. Terrence Crawford says, Tim thought he had an easy one. Took this dude lightly and was worried about other fighters. Crawford's tweet criticizes Tszyu's mindset, suggesting that he underestimated Murtazaliev and may have been distracted by other potential opponents. It's a harsh but insightful comment on the mental aspect of the fight. Errol Spence Jr. says, don't overlook anyone. Spence's tweet echoes a common theme in boxing. Every opponent is dangerous, and no one should be underestimated. Tszyu's loss serves as a reminder of this crucial lesson. Sergio Mora says, hate to punch a man when he's down, but Tim coming back against Murtazaliev was just not smart, man. Mora's comment focuses on the decision-making that led to Tszyu taking such a tough fight so soon after a loss. He suggests that Tszyu's camp made a tactical error by putting him in the ring with someone as dangerous as Murtazaliev. Andre Berto says, who thought it was a good idea to put Tim Tszyu in there with this big undefeated Russian after his last loss? Berto is critical of the matchmaking, questioning why Tszyu was paired with such a formidable opponent coming off a defeat. His comment highlights the potential risks of taking on too tough a fight too soon. Stephen Edwards says, Tszyu's career is in trouble now. It's not the loss, but the way it happened. Edwards sees Tszyu's loss as more than just a defeat. It's a potential turning point in his career. The manner in which Tszyu was beaten, rather than the fact that he lost, could affect his future standing in the sport. I hope Tim is physically okay after that fight. It was a hard one to watch. Cambasos' tweet is a reminder of the physical toll that boxing can take on fighters. In the heat of competition, it's easy to forget that these athletes are putting their health on the line. And Kambosos' concern for Tszyu's safety adds a human element to the aftermath of the fight.
No, you don't like it?
I love you, bro. Feel better, man.
Bakram! Bakram! Bakram, Kevin Garcia with Fight Hype. You shocked the world. How do you feel?
Very good, thank you.
No doubt.
We're not surprised. We called it.
There you go. There you go.
6-1 underdog, you crazy.
There you go.
This was more than just a fight. It was a battle of strategies, egos, and skill. Bahram Murtazaliev proved himself as the true champion of the world, while Tszyu will have to go back to the drawing board. What's next for these two fighters? Will Murtazaliev continue his reign, or will a new challenger rise to take him down? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Boxy Hub for more fight breakdowns, exclusive interviews, and all the latest updates from the world of boxing.